Alright, for this project I'm going to be attempting new ways to duplicate shapes as well as new ways to mount the pieces. I'm also going to use a wood burning technique I've never used before. So there's a lot of new things with this project going on. Right now I'm taping up this piece of plywood because I'm going to cut cross grain to get my initial pieces out. The shape is overshaped, it's oversized, and I will be trimming this down with the bandsaw here in a bit. During this build, I will be using a router table, flush trim bit, propane torch, compound miter saw, bandsaw, half-inch plywood laminated into an inch, 2x6, step-offs, acrylic rods, and LEDs. So the idea here is to duplicate the sheets, make the shape right off the bat. We're duplicating here the same size. I need 4 because I'm going to laminate these half inches together to make it an inch because I have acrylic rods that are a half inch thick and I want to make sure I have enough room. The idea here of duplicating these shapes with the flush trim router bit seems simple enough for most. This will be the officially second time using the routing table for me, so it'll be interesting. Very nervous to do this, turn this thing on, and it's scary. But you have to start somewhere. So just showing off how we're going to do this, the acrylic rods, how they're going to go in, why I need a laminate. To get that thickness in there, we'll be able to drill the hole and have the acrylic rod fit in there and set well. As you can see here, the shapes are cut. I missed the video, lost it somewhere. The footage has gone out into space. Here we're just wood burning the edge. The 2x6, the propane tank I got malfunctioned. Had to take it back to the store, get another one. It was a mess. The idea here on the acrylic rides is, as the commission here, I was asked to try to make it look floating as best as possible. The idea was thrown out there to use acrylic rods to do that. At a distance, it looks clear. It looks pretty good. They're really close to looking like they're floating. The only problem I had is the shapes are going to be split, as you can see here. And then I had to problem solve how to get LEDs on both sides, but using the same strand because we wanted a power source from the same strand instead of doing multiple power sources. Alright, here I'm double checking the angles, clamping down, making a little jig using the side of the table saw and the workbench to get the correct angle so I can drill the hole in and the acrylic rod will sit with the shape at the right angle, the right curvature, the right look. We'll do that for both pieces here. Alright, we're just measuring. I'm double checking, make sure the angle's correct. Talking to chat here about it. Make sure I have the correct spot angled because this one is a little off, a little different. And we're offset here on the base on the 2x6. So we will adjust that here and get this set and purdy. Alright, here in the section of the video, we've got the LEDs in, so we're just testing it out, and we're trying to see how the LEDs will look attached to the back of the acrylic rod to see if I can just bridge the gap in the middle of the shapes with the acrylic rod. Doesn't look too bad, and we will roll with that. Alright, another feature of this is the idea to hide the cords. So we're trying to have no cords visible as best as possible on the build to help engage that floating aspect of it. So what I'm doing here is taking a dovetail router bit, and I'm going to use that to create a groove in the 2x6 to allow the cord to go straight down one of these clear rods and through that dovetail bit out the back. Alright, now that the parts are done, cleaned up, time to paint the backside. We are going to hit it with chrome spray paint to allow the maximum glow effect from the LEDs.